checked into the Hilton Hua Hin. I was at an Airbnb, but it did not go so well. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and about 10 cockroaches were staring at me. So I literally at that moment booked a Hilton property, and I am thanking myself that I did. They gave me the upgrade. Now, they did tell me, I mean, this property is only 10% occupied. Typically it's 70% during the year. So they're happy to have a guest and treat them well. And I'm happy to be here after that cockroach incident at the Airbnb. You know, I did throw away my trash too, so they just clearly had a cockroach problem. But I don't think I'm gonna have that problem here. This is an awesome room. And this is $75 a night. But when you think that, you know, look at that view. I mean, that's worth at least $300 back in the States. So pretty cool. I'm gonna really enjoy myself now. Just absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you, the Hilton family has not let me down once. They've upgraded me every time. Now I'm at the top floor and really just enjoying the view, and looks like we'll get rain in a couple hours. What up, world? As you might have guessed, I am currently not in Phuket. So given everything that's going on, you know, your plans have to remain fluid, as mine has. And now I'm considered a domestic tourist, and Phuket essentially has banned domestic tourists. They're only allowing international tourists. And so I don't qualify for that. So I'm in beautiful Hua Hin and I'm enjoying myself. I am fully vaccinated, so I am planning to continue my journey down south to Krabi. You know, if you're not fully vaccinated right now, you're not really allowed to travel. And if you are, you're gonna have some trouble checking in. So I had to pivot. It's okay though. You know, we're gonna go to Krabi. I've never been there. I'm excited to check it out. I've actually been to Hua Hin before, but it's been many years. So it's been great to reminisce and enjoy the city. Now, I will say I just came from Bangkok, and as you can see on my video, it's not a good place to be. Bangkok is one of my favorite cities in the world, and it continues to be. But right now, they're really going through a lot of unrest. There's no other way to put it. The COVID situation, while stable, has really dampened the mood there because you can't eat in at restaurants, massage shops are closed. They want you to really stay inside. So it's quite a different vibe. It continues to be one of my favorite cities in the world, but it's tough to see it like that. Just like it was tough to see New York going through their struggles about a year and a half ago. But we're all good. I've really enjoyed myself in this new journey. I've met a lot of new friends, and I'm gonna continue just going with it. Quick update though, also, I know a lot of you guys have asked about, like, you know, what of the stuff that I brought, what's working, what's not. Okay, do not buy a Vino suntan lotion. It's really crap, honestly. Do not buy that. What has been working well, so this rain or shine, buy this. This is great. This protects you all day. Doesn't come off in the rain. Really, really like it. Also, the body wipe. You know, scent is very important to Thai people in general and myself. And this really kind of keeps me on the up and up. And then, you know, just in this new world, these Purell wipes have been second to none. And then lastly, this white hat has saved me. It's really kept me cool. And you know, this is really my morning walk. I put it on and it's really protected me from the sun. So that's really just a quick update from me. I went from Pattaya to Bangkok, spent a week in Bangkok just kind of chilling out and actually meeting some new people and learning the city and enjoying myself the best I can given the restrictions. But it was good to kind of get out of Dodge, and now I'm in Hua Hin. I'll soon be getting a private car to Krabi, which is about an 8-hour journey for Hua Hin. And that's part of the reason why I'm here, is to kind of break it up a little bit. But the next time you'll see me, I'll be in Krabi, and I'm very excited about it. So hope everyone is well. Peace. Beautiful morning. And sorry, I just started chomping down because it's so good. Pad Kapow, spicy. The Thai breakfast of champions, or at least for me, which I think an old Thai man would order this, because a Thai lady questioned why you order in the morning, because typically not really a breakfast unless you're an old man. But I am an old man, didn't she know? But love it. This is included in my stay, and I am enjoying my stay. I'm in Khao Takib. Look at all these little crabs scurrying as I come. Really a beautiful place. I'll tell you, if this is one indication of how Thai tourism is doing, I'll kind of show you. This is a very popular beach for obvious reasons. And there is absolutely no one here except me and the crab fisherman, which is more than okay with me. But it is kind of crazy to see. First I thought I was in the wrong place till I saw the mountain, and now I'm in the right place. There's just no one fucking here. But I'm kind of used to that now. Beautiful water. You know, just being a foreigner, you get some looks in Thailand, especially during this time when there's not a lot of tourists with a mandated 14-day quarantine. But I'm not sure who I get stared down more, from the Thai people or the white retirees here. And I say that because there's not many people of color in general who are retired here. And when I see them, I'm like, what up? And they say the same. But I will say, like, the older Caucasian men here, they kind of look at me more bewildered than Thai people. And I think that's just because I'm young, it's a weekday, I'm sure as heck not working, and clearly I'm a long stay tourist like them. And I think a lot of times that just really confuses them, but I'm glad and happy to confuse them. Especially I have my Jaguars mask on, I got a Laguna Beach t-shirt, so they're just thinking like, interesting. And honestly, I look at them the same way, like, okay, interesting. But they definitely question my story. Too bad none of them really come up to me and ask me, because I'd be happy to talk to them. But I will say, anytime I've seen another brother here, they give you the nod, just like we do back in the States. And usually I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And that most of the time sparks a conversation, unless obviously they're running errands or something. So it has been good to meet other people of color and learn their stories. What I've also learned is, just because someone's a person of color doesn't necessarily mean they speak English, right? And a lot of people of color here are from France, and they do speak English most of the time. So it's just been interesting. I've actually I did meet an American brother here, and similar story as mine, honestly. Just wanted to be in Thailand. Now, he works online, so he's not technically retired, but I would say if you work less than 4 hours a day in a foreign country, then you are retired. Luckily for me, I actually have 0 hours of work. But it is interesting to kind of learn how other retirees sustain themselves, especially when they're not on a pension like most of the people you see here.
Big bags, my back ache through customs. You travel like you must be tough out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time, my drip real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill, head grip stack of the blue cheese, turn that